Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pedal Podcast. My name is Matt. You have clicked on this video because you are having the same thoughts as me. What happens if I run a boost in front of my overdrive pedals? So I've got my hands on a Strymon Compadre. I had one before and I've sold it. And then I bought it back because I really missed it, and I missed it for this exact reason. So first of all, the beauty of boosting drive pedals, the reason I love boosting drive pedals is because you can increase the amount of gain that a pedal has without increasing the volume too much. So you can smash as much signal as you like into any overdrive pedal, and depending on what you've got its level set at, its output volume should remain pretty similar. So let's just test that really quick. This is the Nobles. So you get a noticeable gain boost by running a boost pedal into the front of it, but you don't get a massive volume increase, which is totally awesome. So, all right, let's start from the start. I've got 4 pedals that I thought were sort of reasonably common enough that everyone would sort of have one or the other. So I've got the Nobles ODR1 overdrive. I've got an Ibanez tube screamer. This one looks funny because it's been rehoused. But this is a TS7, which has been rehoused because their switches were so bloody hopeless, and the guys at Loophole Pedals hooked me up with this. I've got a Royal Klon because I don't have a real Klon, but this is pretty much the closest thing you're going to get to a real Klon. And the good old-fashioned Blues driver. So I figured anyone watching this video will have one of these 4 surely. Tube screamer, Nobles, Klon, or Blues driver. So here we go. First I'm going into the Boss Katana behind me. It is sounding like this. Just really, just slightly on the edge of breakup, but still really clean. So when I boost the Katana by itself with just the boost, it makes a pretty big difference as well. So just the boosted front end of the Katana sounds amazing to me. So there is a few different boost options. There's a treble boost, a mid boost, and a flat boost, which just boosts all the frequencies. I am using the flat boost today, and I've got it up at pretty much 3 o'clock, just a smidge below 3 p.m. So that is where I would like to boost my pedals, and I've got all these pedals set up the way I would have them on my pedal board. So some of you might have slightly different settings on your pedals, but hopefully this gives you a rough idea of how they sound with a boost in the front. So here we go. Katana, Nobles, and now I'm going to boost it. So that sounds pretty magic to me. So clean amp, just the Nobles, boosted Nobles, magic overdrive sound. Right, on to the tube screamer. You can hear the tube screamer is a completely different, way more mid-humped sound compared to the Nobles. But anyway. With the boost on. So again, I can't stress enough that the most magical thing about boosting an overdrive pedal is that you get a lot more gain out of it, but you don't get a massive volume increase at all. So you're not going to destroy everybody's ears at the pub or at the wedding, but you certainly get a lot more gain out of your stock standard pedals, which is really good. All right. Driver Klon sounds like this. Now, there's a lot of angst about the Klon on the internet about where you should run your gain. I like to run mine where it is there, just between 2 and 3 o'clock. I like to run my treble sort of back a little bit at about 11 o'clock because otherwise it gets very harsh with the Telecaster. The Telecaster is always pretty twangy. And then I've got my output set where it needs to be. All right, let's boost it. So if you've ever thought to yourself, geez, I wish my Klon had a bit more gain, this is a perfect way to get a ton more gain out of it. So chuck a boost in front of your Klon. It really brings it to life. All right, last is the blues driver. I'm pretty sure everyone should have one of these at home. Let's boost it. That is pretty awesome. Well done. So, well done, Boss. I really love Boss pedals. I don't care what anybody says. I love all my Boss pedals. Right, now the other thing you can do, while I've got these 5 pedals all set up in a long chain, is that you can actually use, if you've already got another overdrive at home, you don't want to spend the money on another boost like a TC Spark, or I don't know, there's a million different boost pedals out there to choose from, but you can also use your overdrive pedals for boosts as well. So I might run the Tube Screamer into the Klon. So I've got the level all the way up on the Tube Screamer. And I've got the drive all the way down. So now I'm going to punch this clean but incredibly loud Tube Screamer into the front of the Klon, and I'll show you that it works like a slightly different, more coloured boost as well. So I've actually got, you can actually hear a hiss now because I've got so many gain stages going. But now I'm actually boosting the Tube Screamer, which is now boosting the Klon as well. It's almost feeding back here. So there you have it. Just in case you were sitting around at home watching YouTube like I was, and I thought to myself, what would happen if I boosted all these overdrive pedals? That is what happens. So it makes it great. You can get way more gain out of your pedals by using a boost at the very front of your chain, and you don't get a massive increase in volume from the output of your overdrive pedal, which is awesome. So it doesn't muck up all the signal flow afterwards. You don't have to adjust, you know, your chorus and your reverb and your delays because the amount of volume getting to those pedals further down the chain is still the same. So I hope you found that useful. I think it's really interesting. I think it's a really good way to get some different colors out of an overdrive, especially if you've spent, you know, $500 or $300 on a really expensive overdrive pedal, or even a fuzz pedal or something like that, and you want to get a little bit more out of it, or even just some different colors out of it. This is a really good, effective way to do it. Now I know the Compadre is probably on the more expensive end of the boost pedals, but if you get a TC Helicon Spark or something like that, there's lots of little boost pedals on the market for under $100 here in Australia, so probably under $70 or $80 everywhere else in the world. They're cheap and they're really effective, and you can get different boosts that boosts different things. So get it, check it, try it out, and let me know if you're doing the same thing, and let me know which pedals I should try and boost next, because I think I might do another video like this and see how we go. So thanks for watching. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, all that sort of stuff. It really helps the channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye.